2 by 3 system of equations using matrices. So, if you are given 2x is equal to 7, solve for x. What I've been doing, I've been saying x is equal to 7 over 2. That's what you have believed. And your belief is correct, although you don't know what is happening in the background. So, what happens is that when you have 2x is equal to 7, you multiply 2. You multiply here with the inverse of 2. So 2 inverse, and here 2 inverse. Now inverse of 2 is 1 over 2 times 2x is equal to 7 times 1 over 2. This and this cancels. That's how we end up if x is equal to 7 over 2. That is what happens. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, borrowing from that experience,
Hello.
can we now apply this to matrices? So what we have said is that if I have an equation ax is equal to b, I want to find x. We are going to say a inverse multiplied by a. X will be equal to a inverse multiplied by b. That is what we do. Oh. So, which means that when a is multiplied by a inverse, we get 1. Any number multiplied by its inverse, we get 1. So this will give us x is equal to a inverse multiplied by b. So, if x is a matrix, A is a matrix, B is a matrix, it will give us a solution. Now, having said that, let us apply it to a question. X plus 2y is equal to 4. 3x minus 5y is equal to 1. Can we solve this one using a matrix? Okay? So yes, we are going to write 1, 3, a coefficient of x there. 2 minus 5 as a matrix. B multiplied by x, y is equal to 4, 1. If you want to believe that this is equal to that, you can actually multiply row by column, this row by this column. It will be 1 multiplied by x plus 2 multiplied by y is equal to 4. Or 3 multiplied by x minus 5 multiplied by y is equal to 1. And when we solve this, it will give us x plus 2y is equal to 4. Here, 3x minus 5y is equal to 1. This tells us that this matrix we have written here is exactly the same as what is here. Nothing has changed. Okay? Now,
Yes,
if this is the case, we have said that ax is equal to b. X is equal to a inverse multiplied by what? B. Meaning that we get an inverse of a. Okay? Now, if our a is 1, 2, 3 minus 5, what is a inverse? A inverse will be 1 over the determinant, which is 1 multiplied by negative 5 minus 3 multiplied by 2, negative minus what is 6, multiplied by, we do the inverse. Negative 5 comes here, 1 comes here. This will be negative 3, negative 2. This is 1 over negative 11. 1 over negative 11 multiplied by negative 5, negative 2, negative 3, 1. So, our A inverse is simply our A inverse is simply minus 5 over 11 minus 2 over 11 3 over 11 and actually this will be positive, this will be positive, this will be positive, and this will be minus 1 over 11. And what was our B? Our B was 4, 1. So now we are supposed to say A inverse multiplied by what? B, which means we multiply this matrix by this one. So we have our A inverse multiplied by B, which is 5 over 11, 2 over 11, 3 over 11, negative 1 over 11. To be multiplied by 4, 1. What do we get? Row by column. 5 over 11 multiplied by 4 plus 2 over 11 multiplied by 1. What does this give us? 5 times 4, 20. 2 times 1, 2. 2 plus 20, 22 over 11, which gives us what? 2. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So that means that our x is equal to 2. Okay? Then how do we get our b? It is this multiplied by this. So for our b, it will be, our y will be 3 over 11 multiplied by 4 plus negative 1 over 11 multiplied by 1. 3 times 4 is 12 over 11 minus 1 over 11. This becomes 11 over 11, which is equal to what? 1. So, this, when we multiply this, it gives us 2, 1. And xy is equal to 2, 1. Which means that our x is equal to 2 and our y is equal to 1. Okay? Let me look for another example. Example 2. In a particular circuit, the currents I1 and I2 using Kirchhoff's current law are given as the 2I1 plus 4I2 is equal to 2 and minus 3I1 plus I2 is equal to 11. Determine the values of I1 and I2 and comment on your solutions. In brackets, 8 marks. That is how the question will appear in a test or in an exam. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Copy the question or take a snapshot. Mr. Kurika, you know how to take a snapshot.
I'm actually finalizing and copying the question, so spare me on that one.
Mr. Warren, some people need help here. Deliverance is not only from sins, even from ignorance, you need deliverance.
Okay. Okay, done.
Thank you. For Mr. Warren, we don't even need to ask him, we know he's done. So, what you have is the 2I1 plus 4I2 is equal to 4. Negative 3 I1
is equal to 4 or is equal to 2? That was supposed to be is equal to 2.
You are seeing, eh? Okay, I thought you were sleeping. I'm happy you are awake. I2 is equal to 11. So, we write this as a matrix, which will be 2, 4, minus 3, 1. Like that. Then here, I2, I1 is equal to 2, 11. Okay? Then we are going to say I2, I1 is equal to 1 over the determinant of this matrix, which is 2 times 1 minus 4 times negative 3 multiplied by 1, 2, 3 minus 4. This should multiply 2, 11. That's how we write it. Okay?
What letter is this, sir?
Which one?
The one that is the one that is 1 over, is it 2?
It's not a letter. We are finding the determinant here. So it is 1 over
yes, we are
2 times 1.
Okay.
We are finding the determinant here.
Okay. Okay.
So I1, it's supposed to be I1, I2 here, not I2, I1. I1, I2.
I was hoping.
So I1, I2 will be equal to 1 over 2 times 1 is 2. 4 times 3 is what? 12. Negative to be positive, so it will be 2 plus 12. 14 here. 1 minus 4, 3, 2. 2, 11. Okay? So, we solve the determinant, the matrix there. This is the 1 over 14. Okay? 3 over 14. Negative 4 over 14. 2 over 14, which is the 1 over 7. 1 over 7. Negative 4 over 14 is negative 2 over 7. Multiplied by 2, 11. Then we proceed.
There's something that is not seen, which is covered by, from my viewpoint, is covered by my picture behind there. Is it 211?
What do you think?
Yeah.
It's from here, it's 311. Nothing has changed. So we proceed. I1 I2 will be equal to row by column. So it will be 1/14 multiplied by 2, 1/14 multiplied by 2 plus -2/7 multiplied by 11. Then 3/14 multiplied by 2 plus 1/7 multiplied by 11. So you can see that here there is a 2, even here there is a 2. Here there is an 11, even here there is an what? 11. Nothing changes. This 1/14 is this 1/14 here. 3/14, 3/14 here. -2/7, -2/7. 1/7, 1/7. We proceed. One over 14 times 2 is simply 1/7 minus 22/7. Then 3 times 2, or 2 there, 1. 2 into 14, 7. 3/7 plus 11/7. This gives us what? 1 minus 22, -21/7. 3 plus 11, 14/7. This gives us I1, I2 is equal to -21/7, -3. 14/7, 2. Which means that our I1 is -3 amps. Our I2 is 2 amps. Those are our answers in that particular circuit. And the question said the comments about the answers. So we have I1 -3 amps. I2 is 2 amps. What comment did you give? Current is a vector quantity. So if you get current as negative, it means it was going in the reverse direction. So the comment is I1 is in the reverse direction. Then we know that you are yet to become a technologist so that you can become an area manager. When I'll be DM.
I receive. That's a nice one, not MD.
So before we reach there, by the time I'll be MD, you're supposed to be an RM. But you can't be an RM with a technology, it is too small.
Okay.
So this marks the end of systems of equations in 2 dimensions. Tomorrow we shall look at engineering science or electrical fundamentals. Next time we do mathematics, we look at the matrices in 3 dimensions.